Hi y'all, so it's November, which means it's coming up on the American Thanksgiving holiday, and so I thought in honor of this holiday and my love for Booktube, I would create a Booktube Thanksgiving Tag. So anyways, I will have the questions linked down below, and anybody who wants to participate can participate in this. And on to the questions. The first question is a book you are thankful for, and I'm going to choose the Harry Potter series for this because they are books that I go to when I'm not feeling great, when I kind of just need a happy moment, when I need comfort. They are that for me, and I tie so much to the Harry Potter series and the Harry Potter franchise in general. The next question is a book you are thankful for that you have not read. And I'm going to go with Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. I've read maybe 100 pages in this, and I didn't like it, but I am thankful for it because it is the first book that my sister read that she wasn't forced to read in school and that didn't have pictures in it. And for that, I'm thankful. And she and her friend Kaylee loved it and read all 4 books and went to see all the movies. And for a book to get my sister excited about reading, I am incredibly thankful for that. So question number 3 is something about reading you are thankful for. And for me, this is going to go, reading gives me this ability to escape from everything else in life that might not be going well. And for whatever it is, whether it's 20 minutes, an hour, 4 hours, I can escape from my own life into a book and focus directly on that. And so it's eased a lot of anxiety and stress for me, and I will forever be grateful for reading for that. Number 4 is a Booktube related experience you're thankful for. For me, this is going to be the Booktubeathon. I love the Booktubeathon every single year. It is hosted by Ariel Bissett. I will link the Booktubeathon channel down below in case you want to check it out, because they always do a holiday Booktubeathon. And I love it. It's this community event that brings readers together. And this year, during Booktubeathon, I kind of started this GroupMe for people in Dallas who do Booktube. And through that, I actually met up with Rhiannon, who is from the channel Crescent Moon Reads. I'll link her channel down below at Barnes & Noble's, not too far from where I live. And it was a great experience to actually meet somebody off camera, and we wouldn't have had that experience had it not have been for the Booktubeathon. Question number 5 is 3 Booktube channels you are thankful for. My first one is going to be Cassidy Von Shea, and the reason I'm thankful for her channel is her channel is the channel that got me into Booktube. It's what inspired me to make Booktube videos of my own, and every time she posts a video, I watch it because she just makes me happy. And all of the channels and videos I list in this video will be down below. My second channel is Peter Likes Books. And the reason I like him, and I'm so grateful for him, is he is unapologetically himself. If he doesn't like a book, he's going to tell you. If he loves a book and it might be one of the lowest rated books on Goodreads, he's going to gush about it because he loves it. And on top of that, he posts videos every single day. So if you need somebody to watch and you're having a bad day and you just need somebody who's posted a video recently that you haven't seen, check out Peter Likes Books, because I'm willing to go out on a limb and say there's probably a video of his you haven't watched. And he's really funny. I love him. My third channel I'm thankful for is Giselle Bradley. And she is one of the few booktubers I watch that I have zero reading taste in common with. And I really watch her just for her personality. She has a very calming, genuine, and nice personality that really comes through on camera. And her live stream videos are sometimes like an hour or 2 long, and sometimes I'll even just play them in the background while I'm doing other things, just because, I don't know, they just have this calming sense to me, and for that, I am thankful for her. Question 6 is 3 videos you have watched recently that you are thankful for. My first one is going to be the short books recommendations video that Ariel Bassett did featuring Shauna from Books and Quills. And I love this because there are readathons all the time, and sometimes there's challenges, specifically read a book under so many pages, and so this recommendations video is great for that. But also in readathons, a lot of the goals is to get in a certain amount of number of books, and so a good way to do this is by reading shorter books, and that was just a great resource, and I thought it was really well done. The next video I've watched recently that I really enjoyed is Books I Hate by Dylan the Reader 5. And the reason I like this is I really feel like when somebody tells you what they don't like about a book, that can really help me decide whether I want to read it or not, because sometimes people have issues with books and I'm like, that doesn't bother me. And then other times there's things that are very problematic that people bring out that I know I'm going to have an aversion to, or I know that I don't like that specific thing. And so having somebody point that out is nice. And also, he wasn't afraid in there to like not like books that other people loved. So I was so thankful when I saw that video. And the third video I'm going to choose is Peter Likes Books did a like Goodreads choice voting video, and I just loved it because it was literally his reaction to the books that were nominated for the Goodreads Choice Awards and kind of seeing how many of the books he had read, because I think this is the thing about like book awards in general, whether it's the Man Booker or Goodreads Choice or like anything, is the vast majority of people haven't read all the books on that list, and then it's kind of like, well, do you vote knowing that you've only read like one or two, or you know, how do you gauge that? And then also seeing some of the books on the list that, to be honest, sometimes we feel like they shouldn't be there and we don't understand why they're there, and he expressed that too. And it was a great video. If you haven't seen it, it's really cute. And the last question, number 7, is 5 things you were thankful for this year. My first one is going to be my health. I think this is the healthiest, non-sick wise, I've been in my entire life. I haven't had a major sinus infection, strep throat, like a big cold at all this year, which is unheard of, especially the sinus infection and strep. And I'm just really thankful for that. And also, I get dizzy spells, and they have been at a lower point than they were previously. And so that's just something I've been really thankful for. The next thing I'm thankful for is FaceTime. And my reason for this is my sister got a job with an airline, and so she ended up moving out to Florida. And I don't get to see her very much at all. And it's nice to have FaceTime because it's almost like she's here without her actually being here. So we still get to connect and communicate. And I'm really thankful for that. And also the fact that she got her dream job, because this is something she's wanted since she was like little. So that's fantastic. The third thing I'm thankful for are my parents and the fact that they're allowing me to live at their house while I've been job hunting post-college, and all of the troubles through that, because it's been quite an experience. But having a place to live and not having to figure out like a rent situation is just a complete blessing. The fourth thing I'm thankful for is going to be the weather we've had in Texas this year. And particularly, we've had a gorgeous fall. Normally the leaves in our area don't really turn colors, or if they do, they're only for a couple days until they turn brown. And I don't know if it was the rain or the fact that the weather's been relatively mild. I mean, we didn't have a super hot summer, but we also didn't have a really cold winter back in January and February. And so this fall, it's just been gorgeous. And I've been enjoying going outside and taking walks in the fresh air. And it's just been... it just makes you really see the beauty in the world. And I know there's a lot going on in the world that's not great politically or in general. And so to just be able to enjoy that is really something I'm thankful for. And the last thing I'm going to use as 5 reasons that I'm thankful for is Booktube in general. And what it means to me, it's something I can turn to on bad days. There's specific booktubers I know that I can go to if I need a laugh. One of those being Christine at Pullin' Bananas Books. I can only watch her when I need a laugh, because she's too much for me on any other day. But she's great for that. And if it wasn't for Booktube, I wouldn't have that. Also, there's people that I can listen to that have that calming presence, Giselle being one of them. It's a way for me to connect with people because I have moved back to Dallas, and a lot of my friends from school aren't living in Dallas anymore, and so having this social interaction while it's on the internet is something, and it makes me feel not so much alone. It also is giving me kind of a project to do, something to keep my mind off of other things. People leave such nice comments on my videos. I don't get comments on every single video, but when I do, they really make my day. And it means so much to me. And I'm just so grateful for each person who's ever watched one of my videos, has spent the time out to come and support me. And it's amazing. And it's a place that I can share my feelings about books with people, because a lot of the people in my life aren't book people. And so it's kind of like, if I didn't have this, it's like I would just kind of have to keep the thoughts about books to myself. And that's really sad. And I get to share it with people, which is amazing. And it's just a great platform. And so if you are wanting to start a Booktube channel, or you're thinking about it, I highly recommend doing it. I made a video this summer on why I love Booktube. I'll link that down below too. And it's just been one of the greatest things I've done. Woo, the sun, I've got lines. Okay, so I am going to tag 5 people to do this video. If I haven't tagged you and you want to do it, feel free to say that you're tagged. It's totally cool. So the 5 people I'm going to tag is Crescent Moon Reads, Books and Lala, Peter Likes Books, Sam's from Sam's Nonsense, and Amy C from Amy C's Books. And I will link all 5 of their channels down below if they weren't linked previously for a question in this tag. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.